Hello and welcome back to Crossword Radio. I hope you guys liked the cryptic yesterday. Those are always interesting. Kind of a difficult one. I don't know if maybe the cryptics get harder throughout the month and then maybe reset. I don't know. But the previous cryptics I've solved definitely seem to be easier than that one. So maybe there is a thing like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm making it up. But anyway, this is the regular crossword. It is Monday, September 27th, 2021. And remember that the New Yorker crossword is reverse difficulty. So the Monday is their tough puzzle. So this would be the equivalent of their Friday or Saturday for the New York Times for the New York Times. I think that's it. Let's get started. Okay, this puzzle was created by Cameron Austin Collins. A challenging puzzle. Okay. Let's go. Social blank. Well, unsure. Let's try and get some of these downs maybe. Exam scored on a scale from 1 to 5. Exams. Those are APs, Advanced Placement Tests, in American high schools. You get your 1 to 5. Shredded. Tore up, maybe? Those letters look okay. What is this? Comes back. Rebounds. Not sure. Right group. Right group. Group about your rights, maybe, like the ACLU or something. Or a group on the right. Not sure. Social. It's not social media. Well, let's keep going. Maybe some of these downs. Shredded. Fresca. Queso fresco. Agua fresca. Or aqua. The GOP, maybe? I don't really... It's always kind of annoying when they stick a the in front of an acronym like that, because you almost never see it in crosswords. Of course, when you're saying it, you often will put it in there, but the is so rarely a word in crosswords, or a, something like that. Comes back. Yeah, I'm still not sure. Grooves. Maybe strata? Isn't that just like her striations? Something like that? Strata? 23 across passengers. Well, what's 23 across? 27 across carriers. Well, I don't know. Okay. It's grass in a threat. It's grass in a threat. Like, your ass is grass? Well, it looks like it's going to be re-something. Phrase with, I didn't make 'em. They. Something. Social. Well, that kind of looks like social strata. Interesting. Social strata. That works. Shredded. For tore up. Recurs, maybe? They have a tougher time expressing themselves. Autistic people or something. Or maybe some other definition of the word express. Or tough. Don't know. Something looks wrong there. It's grass in a threat. Maybe it is just ass. Your ass is grass. Striate. Strias something. 23 across passengers. Make them. They started it. Okay. River with a view of the Hermitage. Well, I don't know. The Arno is a river that comes up sometimes. That's always another crossword clue category. Short, vowel heavy European rivers like the Elbe and the Seine. In the know. If you're in the know, you're aware. But it's only or no. Present at birth. Like innate or something. Type of rock. Could be like rock music as well. Again, for the tricky puzzles of the week, always want to, take the surface type reading with a grain of salt. So, type of rock, makes you think about, geological kinds of rock, but always want to be on the lookout for multiple meanings. Pull. Heave, maybe? Cool ending. So it's probably a suffix to the word. Cool, cooler. Broad outlooks. I'm not sure about heave. Present at birth. Like natal. Innate. No. Oh, those letters look good. Tip-offs. Waif with the writing Emmy. I don't know. Formative. If something is very formative, it's important. They started it is maybe not looking good. I like it. Phrase that I didn't make them. They started it. Recluse. Tougher time expressing themselves. Oh, I get it. Recessive genes. Yeah, there we go. Air in the know. I don't think it's they started it. That could be hip. If you're hip to something, you are aware of it. Still don't know what that is. Well, that shredded, maybe torn up. Does that help? Agua, perhaps wrong? Well, I mean... Okay, there we go. It wasn't they, it was them. Them's the breaks. Them's the ones that did it. I just don't know. So it is something about striations. I just don't... Striae? Are they doing some weird Latin plural? Let's come back to that one. Downright. It's downright crazy. That's plumb crazy. Below pitch. Alto. Death in the Family author. Nope. Certain starch. Slangily. I have no idea. Cornstarch. Potato starch. Chewy confections. Gum or something. Valley where 3 Michelin-star restaurant. The French Laundry is located. Napa Valley. Ruhr Valley. Chitter. One-time den provision. Unsure. Ancient. Ooh, big long one. Like Paleolithic or something. Don't know. Chitter. Shot as by a similar tower. Maybe lensed? Harlan County blank. Minor strike. Harlan County line. I don't know. Out of favor with. Chitter. Back and forths. Maybe debates or like maybe rallies. It's not like in tennis, it's what's called as rally, although I don't like LR. Lensed could be wrong as well. I'm not really sure about that either. Let's just keep going until we find something from this plum. Party favor. Maybe like a favor that you would do, like bring ice. Bring ice. I don't know. No. Coming up in the rye. Is that a song or something? I mean, that kind of looks like it's an emoji laughing around. It's like LMAO or something. Browses. Well, it probably ends in S. Put in stitches. So maybe sew up. I'll give Kirk. Captain Kirk. It's going to be one of the other crew members. Oh, we had Spock, Uhura, Lieutenant Sulu. Maybe that's ROFL. So it could be wrong. That's Sulu. Trying to get a four-letter Enterprise crewman. Sulu. I think is the only one that comes to mind. Browses. Puts in stitches. Little blasts. Big Blue Monsters of Big Blue Monster. That was Sully. Did he spell his name like that? I-E? Maybe E-Y? Well, it was Sully. Almond alternative. Soy, maybe? Like almond milk, soy milk? Threatening close to an order. Two U's looks weird. Catalysts in the kitchen. Yeasts. Words of assent or casual dismissal. Assent, so it's either, means yes or no. I assume it would be ironically yes, something yes. Threatening close to an order. I'm not quite sure what that means. Olive genus, I don't know. Little blasts. Future perch. Future perch. Roe, maybe? Perch is a type of fish. So, fish eggs, yes, yes. Words of assent or casual dismissal. Wolf, comma, for one. What's with that wolf? What's with the comma? Qumran Caves discovery. Uh-oh. Cave art. You might discover fossils. If row is wrong, maybe fossils. Quiet riot. I don't know. Some acid drops. It's probably LSDs. It's a comment if you see acid in Crossword, they often talk about LSD. Candy stand offering. So many different kinds of candy. Celebratory alteration to the Google logo. Well, those are called doodles. Google Doodles. Pronged weapon from Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. Pronged. She had like a whip, right? Had prongs on it, cat o' nine tails or something. Only weapon I can think of off the top of my head that has prongs would be like a trident or something. Environmentalist Riki, known for her talking head expertise on oil spills. Don't know, unfortunately. Out of favor with. In bad with. Like we thought one time. Den provision. Harlan County blank. Yeah. Sprawl space. Well, oftentimes talk about like urban sprawl or suburban sprawl. Sprawl space. Also kind of sounds like crawl space. Sprawl space. Lots. Don't know. SD is not a great. Some acid drops. Not a great letter combo unless it's two different words there. Quite right. DL, like idle or idly. Can't think of anything else. Candy stand. 3 in a saying. Oh, 3's company. 2's company. 3's a crowd. That's the saying. Candy. Why can't I see this? Seeds. Offerings. Grub. Maybe eats. Something looks wrong here. Maybe LSDs is wrong. Quiet riot. Hold on. Get my cat off the desk. Okay. She was threatening to step on the keyboard. I mean, I know that that's a doodle, so I guess I'm less sure of acid drops, though it is plural. Some acid drops. Cave discoveries. Sprawl space. Marvel villain. I don't watch the Marvel movies. Marvel villain who's a member of the Serpent Society. Marvel villain. I don't know that many. Little blasts again. Wolf. And it kind of looks like yes, yes. Because that's plural. Threatening. On edge. Something is threatening. It is either as an adjective, something is threatening, or maybe a verb. Threatening to do something. It's threatening to rain. Something like that. Threatening close to an order. Browses. Surfs, maybe. Okay. Party favor. Beer run. Okay. BEERUN. Beer run. Beer run. Coming. Oh, God damn it. What is this? Is that not raffle? Certain starch below pitch. Death in the family. Chewy confections. Ancient. One of the things about these really, really long answers, like with recessive genes, is that paradoxically, sometimes they might be easier to guess. Like with a 4-letter word, all we know for like this clue is that it's a 4-letter name that ends in E. How many things could that be? That could be so many things. But for a really, really long answer, oftentimes if you can think of something that works, even if you only have a couple of letters, it's often correct. Just because when it's 15 letters long, there's so many less things that it could be than when it's only 4 or 5 letters long, for example. So, with these letters in here, if I can think of something that fits, it'll likely be correct. Ancient. With this M and this US. Is it Methuselah? He was a famously very old person in the Bible. But like what? Like Methuselah or something? Not sure. Certain starch. Coming. I don't know. Dark clouds, for example, could be an omen. Dallas 5 to fans. I don't know. I think the Mavs maybe isn't there a sports team called the Dallas Mavericks? Black Arts Movement poet Sanchez. Don't know. Formative. formative memory is like a very important memory. It is essential, special. It is critical. It is probably ends in L. Whatever it is. Substance on a swab. Saliva. Does look like it's going to be Methuselah. Something fic, romantic reimagining of fictional characters. Slash fic. Oop. Methuselah. I'm going to put that in there. Coming through the rye. Maybe that's something I don't understand. Coming through the rye. Not sure. Chewy confections. Taffies. Toffee. Nougats. That does. Is it that? Aggie or Aggie rings a bell. Below pitch. Flat. Much more simpler. UFO carrier. So UFOs, ETs. Striae. And them's the something, I guess. Broad outlooks. Ancient. Old as Methuselah. Valley does Napa Valley. Chitter. Really sure what that means. Peep, maybe? One time den provision. Let's try peep, see what we get. Back and forths. Debates, maybe. In bad with? That's not a phrase I'm familiar with, but I guess it kind of makes sense. Lensed, I guess it is lensed. Harlan County, USA, maybe. Opium, okay, yeah. Opium dens. Sprawl spaces. Metro area. Okay, they were coming in on it. I mean, that kind of looks like orc, but... Pronged weapon. Oh. Is there a weapon called a Raiki or something? R-A-I-K-I? Is that something? Raiki. Although I don't know. With a K there. I don't know. I like that. Dead Scrolls. The Dead Sea. Is 3 not a crowd? Is this fucking wrong? God damn it. I had that in there for so long and was so confident about that. 3 in a saying. The Dead Sea Scrolls. Okay. I've certainly heard of those. Are those the like books of the Bible that were not sanctified or whatever by the Council of Nicaea and whatever the other council was that solidified the books of the Bible? I think that might be the wolf for 1. Koi. K. Cry wolf. Wolf for 1. Quiet Riot. I mean, that's obviously the name of a band. That's not what they're asking for. Some kind of protest. A silent protest. Little blasts. Toots. Suture. Don't know. Look. Or else. Threatening close to an order. Or else. Okay. It's a threat. I don't quite get the clue. Threatening close to an order. Not sure. Isn't there a brand? Okay. C's candy? Is it just C's? I can't remember. There's some brand of candy called like C's or something. What is this? Some acid drops. Rain. Okay, so never mind. That's wrong too. Acid rain. I haven't heard about that in a while. Remember when I was a kid, that was a big environmental talking point of the news and stuff. Was acid rain. I haven't heard about it. Candy stand offerings. Candy stand. I can't think of it. Pronged weapon. Maybe a taser. Ota or 3 is a trend. Nerds is a kind of candy. Rikiot. Taser. Sure. A trend. 3 is a trend. 2 is a pattern. 3 is a trend. Is that a phrase? Certain starch. Slangily. Oops. Tater. Potato, I guess it is. Come and throw the rye. Is that what that's supposed to be? Okay. Black Arts Movement. Sophia Sanchez. Formative. Tip-offs. I mean, alerts, maybe. Cool ending. Pull. I didn't make them. River with a view of the Hermitage. Broad outlooks. Pastoral, no, broad outlook. Outlook on life is your opinion on life. It's your view of life. Unless they're literally talking about like vistas or something. That kind of outlook. It's broad, also maybe mean woman, so something like feminine outlook. Not sure. Type of rock. Arena rock, maybe. Coolant. Pull, tug on. Panoramas, yeah, so it is like a vista. Okay. Waith with, I'm not going to know that one. Natal, I guess. Neva River. Them's the rules, okay. Seminole. And Sonia. And poorly. Poorly all does not make a lot of sense to me. Oh, ill. There we go. 27 minutes. It's kind of a long solve for me, but it was a hard one. It is their hardest puzzle. That's not, totally out of the realm of like a Saturday New York Times for me. So yeah, interesting that I put strata in here. That turned out to be the answer there. Again, when you put the in front of an acronym, I'm not a huge fan of it. But striae, here's the thing I don't like about these weird, Latin plurals. One, it's just some rules you have to memorize, and there's things that no one actually says. Like one that trips me up all the time is the plural of serum, when they put sera, because it's just S-E-R-A, so you might have like blank E, blank A or something, and it's supposed to be plural, and or like podia or stadia or whatever. Just have to some rules. So UM, endings go with an A plural, and US endings go with an I plural. Or maybe if it's Italian, in which case O endings go with an I plural, and just all those kind of things. But the rule is when you bring a loanword into English, you still apply your own language's grammar, even though it's a foreign word. So a totally acceptable plural of cactus is cactuses. It does not have to be cacti. It's just some extra rules that confuse a lot of people. Because I know, I took Latin for many years in high school and in college. I'm familiar with those endings, but I see a lot of solvers, just throw anything at those endings. Oh, it's one of those weird Latin endings. I don't know, A, I, something that, there are rules if you know them. and it just seems crazy to put them in. So like stria, like strias, I guess, or something. STS, that could be, I don't know. But anyway, just my own little pet peeve. The rest of it, yeah, come and throw the rye. I'm not familiar with that. Old as Methuselah, that's a good big long one. Dead Sea Scrolls, Silent Protest, Recessive Genes, that was a fun clue. Tougher time expressing themselves. Yeah, like genes express themselves. So this is a tricky one here. Shredded. Words like that, can be like different tenses, different parts of speech, like tore up and torn up both work for that clue. Like it was tore up, and that would be a verb, like he shredded the paper, or it can be kind of passive, I guess, like the paper was shredded, the paper was torn up. Anyway, let's see, there's one kind of clue type I wanted to mention. I can't remember if it appeared in here. Not sure. Anyway, I'll discuss it if and when we see one. Anyway, so that was the New Yorker for Monday, September 27th. I'll be back for the Wednesday, which is their medium puzzle. Thank you for joining me, and goodbye.